Hello.
What is up? So how have you been?
Oh shit! Should we just go right into it, or what?
We may as well.
Oh, okay.
All right, so
Just give me
episode 20.
a goddamn second here
Uh,
to itch my
we're
fucking
gonna give
nose.
Eric a break here, but this is episode 20. Last week was episode 19. This is a continuation of last week's episode. This is the part two. This is where we're gonna focus on a topic. Last week was kind of light and just kind of catching up and talking about my financial or my poor financial decisions and whatnot. Um, but yeah,
We all make them, Bobby.
yeah, no, definitely, definitely.
I also would just like to add, if you were wondering where 2 weeks ago when we didn't upload because we missed a week, if you were wondering
Right.
where's the podcast, and you're just like, what's going on? Well, you would have
Yeah,
known if you follow us on Instagram. So
true.
if you find yourself asking that question, then go follow our Instagram because that's where we update the
Instagram.
people.
Instagram is the most heavily used app that we use for sure. Constantly on that thing. So,
Constantly, constantly.
so yeah, anyways, let's go ahead and let's roll into a topic.
Okay.
This is going to be, this might be tough. This is going to involve some brain power here.
I was gonna say, Bobby, I will try my hardest to give you some intellectual insight. To
It's, it's, it's going to be tough.
It's
It's not
gonna be
going to be
tough.
easy.
Okay.
And I'm not choosing the first topic I sent you because I'm like, I'm not ready for that.
Yeah.
I'm not ready for that.
Yeah. I
I am
can't.
ready for
I can't remember.
kissing ass versus building a relationship. Kissing ass versus building a relationship. What is the difference there? Let's go.
All right. Um. Well, what do you think?
All right. So, honestly, the
I'm
only
curious.
scenario I can think of is applied to like your job or your career or work or whatever. It could be any of that. And I like to separate a job from a career because I don't believe that those are the same things. I've always kind of split those two things up.
Right.
But I think being a kiss ass can apply to both. And I think um, building a relationship can also apply to both scenarios. But I think it's more than just work, but that's going to be the example I go with here. Kissing ass, in my opinion, is purely for your own selfish benefit. I think it's a very self-centered action that people commit to put themselves in a better position for success, or maybe not success, but to get what they want. So you kiss ass, you brown nose kind of a deal. And I couldn't ever be a kiss ass because of the way that it impacts other employees that I work with, you know? Because I feel like I would start to notice other employees start to dislike me, or I feel like I would be able to pick up on that. I feel like usually I can read the room pretty well when it comes to stuff like that when I'm being a kiss ass or not. But I also make it a situation where people can just openly tell me when I am being a kiss ass because that's kind of the person I am. I'm just very open and I just take criticism and I just deal with it well, I believe. I just always leave the table open. Um, but as far as building a relationship goes, that that's a long-term investment in my opinion. That's like that's not so like being a kiss ass, you can be a kiss ass in one day. Building a relationship with someone that's gonna last a long time, that's gonna take time. That's there's got to be more invested than just a singular day. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Kind of my take, my quick take on it. I think we'll keep divulging.
Yeah. All right, I'm gonna break this down.
Dissecting. Okay.
I think I think each has its own unique variables to them
Mm-hmm.
in the terms or the way that you put it
Huh.
in the terms of career, work, job, whatever. I'll start with the relationship one since this is building a relationship. This is the last thing you said. That in itself is extremely challenging.
Yeah.
Because if you want to say not inside the business world, right, or the work world or the career world,
Mm-hmm.
you might not align. But in terms of a career, sure. Let's talk about this. Let's say because I haven't my example I'm thinking of right now is High Rose, but I will
Huh.
not spare those thoughts since I don't work for High Rose, and I will relate it to myself.
Okay.
Let's say that there's someone that is at the top of the music field or music chain, right? But if I don't align with them, I don't foresee, and this is how I've always been. I'm like, if things aren't mutual, if respect's not mutual, if your objectives don't align, what you want the end product to be don't align. All of, like I said, you can all of these different variables. Then you have to question whether or not you want to align yourself or to build a relationship with that person or just kiss ass for the time being and get your paycheck and go on. Even if they're in your said career. Now, when you say kiss ass, for me, I think of like school. I've known so many people who are kiss asses to professors
Okay.
and
Yep.
all this
Oh
other
yeah.
stuff, and you're like, why? And I'm gonna relate this to something that you said way earlier in a different podcast. Is you're a people pleaser. I
Mm.
think, generally speaking, from my experience, people pleasers are kiss asses. Generally speaking, because somebody who wants someone to be pleased with what they do or their work that they have, I think that it is unintentional that you're kissing ass, right?
Right.
So there's different kinds of, you know, kiss ass. You could be a people pleaser or you could be that person that's like, I just want to get ahead of the in my career and not care.
So the more you talk, the more I'm thinking. Um, the only what I'm thinking, kiss asses are looking for a shortcut, and
I
people
think
who are building a relationship, they're doing the work.
I think that depends.
Okay.
And the only reason why I think it depends is because you can have, like I said, a people pleaser and they could be a kiss ass, but they're not necessarily taking shortcuts. They're just kissing ass because they want the professor to like them.
Mm.
Because at the end of the day, whether a professor likes you or not, or a boss likes you or not, is not going to determine your salary or your grade.
So yeah.
The work
Okay.
you do is going to determine your salary or your grade.
Right.
Now, societally, we have been known to, if you kiss ass, you get benefits. But I think, and I could be wrong, but what I've observed is we've kind of gotten away from that kind of kissing ass, kind of, if you kiss ass, you get ahead. You know what I mean?
Yeah, totally.
He's just like, you're just like, oh shit, how do I, it's getting dark quick.
I know.
How do
I got a
I,
light that's not plugged in. I know.
well, you could plug it in.
I will, maybe.
Okay. Well, go ahead. What were you going to say?
Oh, geez. I don't know.
Before I interrupted you. I'm sorry.
Oh, I have no idea. I'm trying to, you know what? I the, fuck. I'm trying to think here because now I'm starting to compare this kiss ass um versus building a relationship. I'm just translating that immediately into um our long search for a companion. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Companion versus like hookup, one night stand situation.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, bro, well, obviously the kiss ass is equivalent to a hookup, and like a
Interesting.
life partner is is
Interesting way
compared
to
to
take this.
building a relationship. And I'm just like, because then when you start breaking it, like it gets real easy real quick when you start breaking it down like that. It's like how much, how much care do you have when you're being a kiss ass? How much do you give a fuck? I feel like you don't really give a fuck,
Oh,
you know?
see, it's see,
And
that's
usually
hard.
if you're gonna hook up, do you really give a fuck? Like you're in it for one purpose, right?
Yeah.
You're there to smash and dash. Like, and being a kiss ass and kind of in some sort of way is a smash and dash. Is that is that too overlapping? Does that
No,
not?
no, because what you're saying makes sense to me. But for me, I just keep going back, and I need to get it out of my head. But like I said, I'm tired. I keep going back to the fact that just because you're a kiss ass doesn't mean that you're wanting shortcuts. You know what I mean? But I
Right, right, right.
understand where you're coming from, because Bobby, I'll tell you this. I know someone very specific that is a kiss ass, but they're not doing it to get ahead. They're doing it because they cannot be okay with knowing that someone doesn't like them. It's a people pleaser, you
Hmm.
know? So,
Do you? That's got to just be a personality then. Like that's a personality trait.
whoa, I don't think it's just a personality trait. I think this is like a huge societal thing that has happened. Because you think about it,
Yeah,
everybody that's
yeah,
younger than us, or even in our age group, they're so goddamn concerned with people liking them. It's like, why do you give a fuck if someone likes you or not?
yeah.
I was, I'm sorry, I'm gonna go on a little bit of a tangent. I was,
Now let it rip.
I was listening to a podcast today, and it had to do with some like influencers, and I can't remember what the whole context of it was, but they were saying, well, one influencer got invited, but they weren't going to be there for the whole time. And this influencer felt left out, and that all opportunities should be equal for everybody, no matter what your status was. You know, like, well, why does that person get to stay longer and have all these extra things and I don't? And I'm like, and they broke it down, and obviously the people who are staying longer have a larger following. They get more views, they're a bigger name. But it was just like, I'm like, dude, I'm like, why is everybody so, and this leads into like, why is everybody so concerned about what if people like you? And I think is like a big thing with people that are younger than us, or people even in our
Uh,
age group. Hell,
yeah,
even people that are older, I would say even people up into their 30, 35. People are so concerned about whether or not people like them. And I'm not going to sit here and say that I'm not, because it does. I want people to like me as an individual. It's not something that I need, but it's something that I strive to, to just be a
Mm.
good person,
Yep.
to do good things. And it's not necessarily for people to like me, but I have definitely, like in high school, I wanted my teachers to like me. So I was a, whoa, hold on. Let me ask you this question.
All right.
Would being a kiss ass and a brown noser, are those the same things?
Yeah.
Okay. I was a brown
Okay.
noser. I was a brown noser in high school. 100% kiss
Yeah.
ass. I wanted my
Big old kiss
teachers
ass.
I wanted my teachers to like me, but I didn't do it to get ahead of anybody else or to skip a line or anything like that. But maybe it's just cuz I related better with older people and people assumed that was being a kiss ass. I don't know.
Interesting.
But yes, I do agree with you that it is a personality type.
I mean, I think there's a time and place where all of us have to incorporate some sort of kiss assness into a relationship. I think it's just a part of the play, a part of the playbook. There's gonna be a time where you probably wouldn't say or do what you normally do in order to please somebody. Um, at least that's what I'm guilty of. I don't know if that's being a kiss ass or not, but I think it depends on the situation. It's very situation dependent, I suppose. I'm just trying to this is a good topic here. I feel like our listeners could probably I bet you they're dying to add
Yeah.
to what we're talking about. They probably have some good examples.
I mean, let's go back to the relationship thing here for a moment
Okay,
because I
let me
don't
plug
know.
in my freaking light.
Yeah, I'll talk and you can just
Okay.
listen.
Yeah.
I don't know if I necessarily 100% agree with you on that the kiss ass is like the hookup and then developing a relationship is in it for the long haul.
Really?
And here's why. Because at the end of the day, well, because I think that's kind of trying to put a different label on.
Freaking in a dark room now, Bobby. Shit.
I think that try is trying to put that's good. I think you're trying to put a label on like the hookup, which and at the end of the day, I mean that's a label within itself. You're hooking up with someone, right? Versus, of course, if you want to get to know someone and you want to date somebody or potentially marry, of course you're
Yeah.
going to try to develop a relationship with somebody. But I think ew, it
What?
it 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 really depends because I think there are different kinds of developmental aspects to developing a relationship with someone because you've
Yeah.
got a romantic relationship, you've got a friendship,
Yeah.
you've got a work career relationship, you've got an acquaintance relationship.
Yep. They're all scheduled differently.
They are.
They're all
So that's
yeah,
why
they all
I'm having
require that's weird.
this is why I'm having a hard time with this.
You know, it's pretty crazy that we go about life just putting certain individuals into categories, you know? Like as far as like, okay, you're my work friend. Okay, you're my friend. Okay, like you're my whoever, whatever person. It's like we have all these people at our fucking hip ready to shoot, you know what I'm saying? It's like it's like we go through life acquiring contacts. It's weird. Lots of plays, lots of moving parts to that.
God, there's also an intimate relationship too.
What's that, like a lifelong partner kind of a deal?
An intimate
Or is that like a
relationship is an
fuck buddy?
intimate relationship is an interpersonal relationship. Oh, I can't even read that screen. That involves physical or emotional intimacy.
Oh,
Although an intimate relationship is commonly a sexual relationship, it may also be a non-sexual relationship involving family, friends, or acquaintances.
hmm. Interesting.
Maybe we've gotten way too off topic here.
I think we're way off topic.
So, what was your original question here? What is
Um,
the difference
I said,
between kissing ass and
building a relationship.
Bobby? I'm just gonna be honest with you here. I think the two are wildly different,
Yeah, no, I think we're discovering that.
and I don't think one has to do with the other.
Really?
I don't. I, mm, I think there's. I take that back. I think there's some connecting factors,
Yeah.
but you're putting like for me, I'm imagining it of like apples and bananas, right? They're both fruits, but they're different.
Okay, maybe we should have put it into a situation like strictly work,
Okay,
you know?
okay.
Like, well, God, do you want to go running back on this topic?
uh, I don't know. I think we need to do the listeners justice. They're just like, fucking finish it, please, because we haven't
Shit.
finished it. We haven't put a, you know.
Come to a conclusion.
Yeah, dude. We have a serious issue in this podcast where we ask two philosophical questions
Yep.
because the thing is, and I've said this before, when you start exploring questions like this, very philosophical questions and exploring the kind of the unknown, there is no answer. All right? We can't give the audience members an answer. We could just give them information so that they can deter what they want to see
Hmm.
the overall outcome of or what they can
Yeah.
determine, right?
Yeah.
Because this I don't well, it's any topics that we really have discussed because I'm over here trying to give an answer to the audience and I need to take a little card out of my own playbook and say, well, there doesn't have to be an answer. Well, let me ask you this: were you satisfied with what you were looking for out of that question, or do you still feel like your itch wasn't quite scratched fully?
I feel like if we go into it, right? If we go into a workplace setting,
Yeah.
I feel like we're just stating the obvious.
Right.
Yeah. I feel like, I mean, I could tell it to you right now. I feel like kiss asses in the workplace, I feel like they have maybe this fake positivity that they just emit, you know, very fake personality.
Yeah.
Um, I feel like um, people who are there to build a relationship, I feel like they're not as upbeat because they're there purely for the reason why they're there, and it's to work, you know?
Yeah.
I think maybe that's where the battle is because people who are there to actually work end up getting fucked because of the kiss asses.
Hmm.
I think that's why there's such a big stereotype behind kiss asses is because I think we've all fucking seen it before, and we've all been like, oh, what it would be to be that guy,
I'm sure
you know? But
everybody's been it too at some point in their
yeah,
life.
yeah, it's not the option. I don't think you or I ever go for though.
No,
I think we're just honest, and I
because
think we do enjoy the hard work that comes with the work.
hold on, let's backtrack there.
Okay.
I don't know if we necessarily like the hard work, but we're doing the
Whoa,
hard
whoa,
work.
whoa. I like the hard work, Bobby.
I see. I don't know if I necessarily. I see. I don't know if I agree with you on that.
What?
Yeah.
Holy biscuits. Are you a kiss ass?
No, I think they're unrelated because the
Okay.
thing is,
Right.
if I asked you to go spend 12 hours shoveling cow shit and that you needed to shovel a whole goddamn field of cow shit in 12 hours,
Yeah.
that is
Okay.
hard work. Are you going to
Okay.
enjoy yourself out there? 90 degrees.
Well,
Is that the kind of hard work that you like? Is that, you know?
Bobby, I think there's a difference between hard work and having me do something against my will. I'm like I choose work that is hard that I like to do.
Oh, okay. I agree with that. Okay, I agree. It was just needed to be put in a different way.
Okay.
See? Communication. There was a
Okay.
lack of it there for a second. I just needed it to be
Yeah.
clear. I agree with that.
True.
I agree with that. Because I'm going to be honest, there are some things in music that I cannot stand doing that I have to do,
Yeah.
and it's hard work. Now, there's a lot.
Okay.
I say
Yeah.
the lot of it outweighs the small portions of it, but there are still. I think that's inevitable with any job that you do. You're gonna have things that you don't like to do, but you got to work hard to do them.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Yeah. No, definitely. What?
oh, well, I was just gonna say, we're putting a cap on this kiss ass. I think we did it justice. If you don't think we did
I think so.
justice, go look at yourself in the mirror and say why. So I have a question for you. And I'm curious.
Yeah. Lay it on me.
I want to get your opinion on this, and I just thought of this.
Yeah. Set it up.
Um,
Okay.
this is purely opinion based.
Okay. Yeah.
What are your thoughts and opinions on higher education,
Oh shit.
college, grad school, post grad?
Okay. It's good. Good question for the old blue collar guy.
Yeah, I'm really interested.
I think it's definitely necessary.
Hmm.
It's definitely necessary.
Why?
Um, well, it's a very dynamic question you just asked. Um, because there's a lot of outliers here, right? There's a lot of good examples of outliers, both successful and not successful. Because you have people on the outside of that higher education, in my opinion. Like, here's a really good example, Elon Musk, right? Just kind of that outlier who just took it upon himself to create this fucking crazy badass company, right? I don't know Elon Musk's life. I don't know if he went to school or not,
He did. He
or
dropped
if he
out.
went did yeah any sort of higher education. But that's a good outlier. I'd say if you're just kind of the if you've kind of just chosen a career and you want to do good in that career, but you don't know how to get there, I think school is a really good option because it's going to show you how to get there. It's going to show you like the groundwork, the the steps involved to reach that goal. You know what I'm saying? So I think a higher level of education is important for most people, most people. But like for me, a good example of where it's not really necessary for me to go, or it's not even possible for me to go any higher than I already am as far as welding, unless I want to go be an inspector. But that's not really welding anymore. You're not actually laying rod. You're inspecting welds. So there's places for that I could go get higher level education and go be more successful in the field of welding, even though welding is a giant field. But for me, it's not necessary. I don't need that. I don't want that.
Right.
So it's good if you know what you want to do, you just don't know how to get there,
Yeah.
I think.
Right.
I mean, a byproduct of going to school is also resources. You're gonna find resources along the way. You're gonna have colleagues along the way. Like you're gonna meet tons of people as you go through that whole portion of your schooling career. And if you don't, then you did school wrong, like somehow.
Yeah. I think for me, this is how I look at higher level education. Obviously, I am a byproduct byproduct of higher level education.
Yeah.
In my opinion, I think that it depends on what you choose to do. If it's
Yep.
something like a specialty, like a specialty craft, i.e., music, I think higher level education is necessary.
Yeah.
But what I truly believe higher level education is, let's just say I own my own company, right?
Hmm.
I have a bunch of resumes. I've got 3 guys who I'm looking to hire 3 guys. I've got 3 guys who all have college educations, and I've got
Mm.
3 guys who don't have college education.
Uh,
I'm going to look at those 6 resumes, and I'm more inclined to hire the people that have gone to college because I know for a fact that those 3 guys have put in enough dedication to show up every single day for 4 years and do something. Now it doesn't matter, it depend it does I truly, now this is, I'm not saying that I'm against higher level education because I am for it. Like I said, I am a byproduct of it. But what really frustrates me is when you've got these people like Elon Musk or these people who have done very, very well that have not gone to college say, you don't need a college education. I think that is irresponsible for saying. I think I don't agree with the statement. And this is the same thing I've told my sister. I'm like, just because you go to college doesn't mean that you are guaranteed a job or guaranteed a steady paycheck. And I said, vice versa, if you don't go to college, it does not guarantee you a steady paycheck. And I said, also, let's talk about being a millionaire, right? Just because you go to college does not mean that you can't create your own business and become a millionaire. And
right.
just because you don't go to college doesn't mean you can't do the same exact thing. You can't start your own business and you can't become a millionaire, right? It doesn't mean college does not say, oh, you're going to be successful. This is a paper for success, because it's not.
Right.
You still have to work hard. You still have to work hard and Show that you're capable of doing something. And hopefully along the lines, you get some sort of experience in what you go to college for, so that when you apply for jobs, you can say, well, look, I've got a 4-year degree. I am an expert in this topic, and I also have experience in it, because every summer I was interning for companies, and this is what I did in these companies, so and so and so. Versus to someone who has 10 years of experience without a college degree. You know,
That's an interesting one.
it is a proven fact that someone who has a college degree gets paid more than someone who does not have a college degree. If you've got a guy that's got a college degree versus a guy that doesn't, and so let's just say we'll just match it up. 4 years of experience in the field that they're going into versus the guy that's got a 4-year college degree. The guy that's got the bachelor's degree in that experience is going to get paid higher than the guy who's got 4 years experience. And that is a statistical fact. Does it make it right? No.
It's almost it's almost like the podcast where we talked about the seniority situation.
Yeah.
So it's kind of
I mean, for me, and this is what I'll say on my higher level education thing, my little tidbit to close off my side of it. I think it must be determined by the individual, and it must be taken as a serious thought. If you want to do something like welding or become a plumber or electrician, you don't need to go to college and get a 4-year degree. But if you want to be an engineer, an electrical engineer, a civil engineer, college is a pretty good idea.
Yeah.
So I think it's very important that you take yourself very seriously. You think about what you want to do even before you go into college. I know too many people that say, I don't know what I'm going to do. I'm just going to go. Why? Why would you do that? Is wasting money. Why would you go into college and not have any idea what you want to do? Now you can change your mind along the way, but why would you go into college and not have any idea what you're that is dumb. Anyways, that's my little tidbit.
Bobby, that was me. I was going for my freaking general studies degree. What a wiener.
Well, why?
I figured out along the way that welding was the fucking move.
Right, but why did you choose to go to college? Let me ask you that.
Well, I felt like I was going to find the answer, or at least I was going to be motivated to find an answer.
Were you told to go to college?
No.
I was expecting that answer to be yes. Fuck.
Yeah, no, it was kind of an opportunity.
I was going to say, in a way,
there's an opportunity. Oh, motherfucker. I'm going to chop you down like a tree.
I was going to say, in a way, you kind of were, because think about all the teachers, they'd always say, college this, college that. You need to go to college. You need maybe not from your parents, but your teachers were.
See, that's combative. I don't like it when people tell me what I need to do. Like, why do you know what I need, bitch? But no, there was an opportunity, the Oregon Promise Grant. Capitalized on that. I was like, dude, when does this ever happen?
Well,
so I'm like,
right. See, that was smart.
And I don't know where I would be if I didn't get that grant.
Right.
I was just like, I was on the fence. I was like, I don't know if I want to go to college, but I was like,
where would you be?
It was either
Harbor Freight.
I think I would have I think I would have probably gone into the military.
Oh, Bobby.
Which
I'm telling you this right now,
I regret not doing.
If I was not, dude, I'm telling you this goddamn right now, if I was not so concerned or had my mind made up so firmly my senior year of high school that I wanted to do music, pursue music, I would have joined. I would have joined the Navy, 100%, 100%. 1,000%. Now, I wouldn't be enlisted. I couldn't do it. Couldn't do it. I'd probably go to some sort of officer training school after boot camp. You're just like, shit, I'm going to join the army.
I still got time. Only 25. It's 28 the cutoff.
Is there a cutoff?
Yeah.
Oh. Let me look it up.
Maybe it's 25. I thought it was 28 was the cutoff. But if you, what is it? What?
Each branch of the military has age limits to enlist in active duty. Air Force 17 to 39.
Oh my gosh, that's amazing.
Army 17 to 35.
Oh man, I was off.
Coast Guards 31. Is the Marines in here? It is. Marines is 28.
Oh, okay. I'm glad I was on with something.
The Navy is 39. Fucking Space Force is 39.
I didn't even know what.
That is a branch of the military now.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
What? That is interesting. Need to do some research on that topic.
Yeah, buddy.
I don't know. If you don't know what to do coming out of high school, dude, and if you're scared of the military, the reason you feel scared is probably because it's the best option for you. It's that feeling in your gut telling you, I should probably do this, but I'm scared to do it.
Yeah, you were going to join
if you do it,
Guards, weren't you?
Yeah. If you do it, there's no chance in hell you are going to regret it. Even if you quit, even if you don't make it, at least you fucking tried to see if you could. Like, fuck. Big mistake. You know, like the years from high school to now, I'm looking at and I'm like, do those years really matter all that much? Like, because
Taylor, I'm gonna tell you this. Ooh, I just used your first name. Shit, it's serious.
All right, Eric. All right.
You're like, start talking now. I am my first and foremost, and you know this. My first and foremost is I have to give myself I got to give myself a chance to make it in this career. I owe that to myself. I've worked too damn hard to just give up. And I'm not saying this is giving up. But if I were, as is right now, I finished my master's degree. I can join the military out of my master's degree program into one of the Marine-owned bands, the Navy something. Any sort of branch that has a music thing to it.
Yeah.
I would be joining as an enlisted officer, and they will pay for all of my school that I have done.
Yeah. It's a good option, Bobby.
It's not off the table. Sorry, Mom. It's not off the table.
It's not, I guess. Just gonna have to go up against some studs that are younger than you.
I know it. But
not really. You're all on the same team.
I have if there's one thing I have complete and utter confidence in. Complete and utter confidence in is my ability of the world of music.
Yeah.
So
good.
Dude, you could still join the military, and guess what? Welding, brother, Join the Navy. You'd be welding every day of your life on a ship.
You know,
You're like,
I don't think I'd make it, Bobby.
why?
I got a fucking health condition with my kidneys. They wouldn't let my ass in.
What the fuck do you got a health condition?
It's called
Oh, is this where you freaking dehydrated
it's
all the
called
time?
Gilbert's disease. It's spelled Gilbert's,
Oh,
but it's pronounced Gilbert's.
uh,
Yeah. Real sad deal. Bad kidneys. So,
are you gonna die of kidney failure?
I mean, I hope not.
Bobby,
I do pretty good at staying hydrated.
you need to take better care of your kidneys.
Bro, I take great care of my kidneys.
You drink energy drinks every day.
One. One.
Every one a day?
It is the same as a cup of coffee every
It
day,
is.
Bob.
It is not at all.
Bro, I drink quantity of water.
I'm gonna ask you this: how much sugar is in one of those rock stars?
0.
Oh, you get the zero sugar shit. That's even worse.
Yeah. I mean, you don't even know what worse is. Those fucking drinks that Desmond makes, those are worse. Those freaking he told me he's bringing that shit to Bend.
What?
Those green apple garbage dumps.
No, you are
I
not,
won't.
Desmond. You are
I
packing that shit up
refuse.
and leaving it at home.
No, we drink like gentlemen.
I'm making you a
we
Moscow
don't.
Mule.
We need some high noons, Bobby.
Oh, fuck yeah. I love me a high noon.
Those are the key to my success. Because I don't drink. I fuck with a high noon though.
Steroids
Is this
don't help your
vodka?
kidney.
All right. Well, we don't need to talk about it. I'm almost done. I got like another week left.
Bobby, I want you to live as long as I do.
Oh yeah.
I died.
Fucking
I died.
what?
I die tomorrow. Knock on wood. Oh Jesus.
Bro, when I was in welding school, we were welding with welding rod. 2% asbestos in it. You think we were using regulators or masks? No. No, I'm just breathing in straight cancer. What is that shit?
Oh my.
Shouldn't I have signed some waiver somewhere?
Couldn't you sue Portland State University or what?
I have
Community
inhaled
college?
a lot of bad toxic fumes in my career paths and jobs. A lot.
God, wear a mask.
Yeah, I know. I'm gonna, when I'm 70, if I make it that far, I'm gonna be like, I should have worn a mask. I think I'm capped out at 55. Honestly, I don't think I'm getting very far after that.
And with your freaking diets you do, you're cutting.
Dude, my diet is on point right now. I am in shape.
Yeah, no,
I'm in fucking shape.
I'm not saying there's anything wrong with your diet now, but how you've handled it before. God, that took a year or two off your kidneys.
Dude,
Bobby, if I get rich, I'll buy you some kidneys.
sick.
That is
Feel
not
like Frank Gallagher.
That is not how it works at all. But
What blood type you got?
I'm not giving you a damn kidney. Wait, can you give
Bro.
people kidneys?
Yeah, you don't need both.
I'm keeping both.
No, you don't need both.
I know, but I know what you're implying here, and I'm keeping both. You're not getting a kidney.
Fine then.
I
Fine
look
then, fuck
after
you.
my kidneys.
I'd give you one of mine.
I don't
Because I know these puppies.
I don't want
They've
one
been
of your.
struggling.
I don't.
You put one of mine in you, that bitch is gonna be like, holy shit, this is easy.
I don't
I am
want
filtering the shit out of this blood.
I don't want one of your freaking defective kidneys.
Dude, I'm telling you, it would be on nap time mode if it went inside you. You would be processing fluids easy.
Yeah, your kidneys would be saying, they're like, oh my gosh, is this normal?
Fresh body.
All I drink is water. The only fucking thing I put through my kidneys is alcohol. Occasional alcohol.
Oh God, I was like, that's all you drink?
No.
Don't tell me
Frick,
that, dude.
frick.
You don't need to lie. You drink soda.
Occasionally.
Come on. Yeah, the only thing I put through my kidneys is alcohol.
And occasionally, they say that you shouldn't drink your calories. That's not great for your kidneys, but
Chocolate milk.
dude, no, brother, we're meant to inhale milk.
That's a food. That's not a drink.
Milk?
Milk.
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 What's the one word you can't stand that I say? You're just like you say it weird.
Poop.
Poop. Oh, that's it. But I'm not gonna say it on the cast because it's
Good.
yeah.
Bobby.
Yeah. Is that it? That's it.
Hour 26. We're here.
Yeah, okay.
All right.
That's
That
it.
was part 2, episode 20.
Nope. Episode 19.
Whatever, 19 and a half.
Yeah. Did you say episode 20? It's the
I
first
did
one.
at the beginning.
Oh.
Yeah, same difference. All right. Well, as we said in the beginning, if you want to find us, check out that Instagram. Go click on that Linktree link, and it's going to take you wherever you need to go.
Yes, sir.
Super easy, super simple.
Yes, sir.
Just click and rip, baby.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I suppose we'll see you next Wednesday. That's all I got there.
We will see you next Wednesday.
Absolutely.
Alrighty. Peace out.
Catch you later.